Björn, hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? So, how's the tour going?
It's been good. We started in Spain, did Madrid and Barcelona. Haven't been there for a while, so that was a good thing. It's been 6 years, I think. And then we returned to France as well. We've been paid for a while, and also Italy, and Luxembourg. So it's been really good.
So is this the first gig in the UK?
No, this will be the third. We played Manchester last night, and then it was Bristol the night before.
Quite stressful then.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. It's only 2.5 weeks. This tour, normally we're used to like a month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks tour, so it's all good.
Okay. And I just heard about Dirk. I hope you recover soon.
Yeah, we hope so too. Yeah, we hope so too.
So you have a fill in drummer now?
Yeah, Peter from Darkane is filling in, and we're lucky he's on the tour because he's one of the few drummers that will probably be pulled off. So.
Okay. Well, I hope we get better.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So speaking about your latest release, Living in Time, I think that was one of my best progressive albums that was released last year. One of my favorite albums of the year. And it was a dual release, WC. How was that for you? This is the first time that you might have been?
It is the first time, and we basically thought we wanted to do something special, something more challenging, because I mean, he's released so many albums before, and since we're 6 different characters in the band with different backgrounds and different influences, and I think it was a good thing for each and every member to step up and kind of contribute to something that's more like progressive and something that needed to be diverse. It's a double album, so I don't think we could just done like a 2 stabbing the dramas or anything like that. It needed to be different, and it still sounds like Soilwork. It just shows a lot more what the band has to offer.
Speaking of that, it's quite rare that bands release a dual album together. Either they record it together and release it separately, or they take quite a while to do it.
Yeah.
Was that difficult for you, or?
No, not really. I mean, since we all contributed to songwriting and everything, so I guess the hard part is just gathering enough material, and that was a problem. So we're inspired. So it's quite fun.
Yeah, we're kind of hooked.
How long did it take for you guys to put it all together?
Including songwriting and studio and everything?
Yeah.
For about a year.
About a year.
The actual recording process is 2 months.
That paid off. It's one of the best.
Yeah, we're really happy about it.
Yeah. So, the entire album is there, like different things happening, and there's different textures, 5 different stuff there. And is it because of Sylvian, who's all up in Spark? Is that like an influence?
Well, he definitely has his own sound, and I think it really fits Soilwork. So does Dave as well. I think Dave brought a lot of influence to the band as well, and also brought back some of the old stuff, the more melancholic stuff, and that kind of was missing on the more recent albums. And I think that just together is just a really interesting sound. Sylvain is definitely from a different planet, absolutely amazing songwriter as well, and a great guitar player, and Dave and Sylvain write in a different way, but it still works.
Yeah.
We try to have a more Scandinavian feel to it.
Yeah.
Perhaps less than
I think Soilwork as a band has a very strong identity. I've been following the band for quite a while now, and but there are like a few songs that actually stand out from the rest of the records. I should say, like Outplay.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that? Because I think it pushes the boundaries of that genre.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I mentioned before, is it needed to be diverse, and we were not afraid to kind of break the molds, and we knew that it was going to turn into something sounding like Soilwork still, And Al's song, that's a really interesting track for sure. That's Sven who's written that track. And Flink wrote the lyrics for that one, which was first time he ever wrote a lyric on the album, so that was really cool. Really cool stuff.
Okay. So Peter was your primary songwriter.
Yeah.
And obviously after his departure, was it difficult to fill in?
I mean, it was a challenge, you know. But then again, he quit the band in 2006, the first time, I think. And then he returned to the band, and it didn't work out. So at least it was easier this time around because we tried it out. As far as the songwriting goes, I mean, I know that we have so many talented songwriters in the band, so I wasn't too worried about that. And the addition with David as well.
So, what was the approach that you were looking at when first started the band? Were you looking at all the members putting in their effort to write the songs together, or?
No, I don't think we really discussed it too much. You know, he was definitely a big part of the band and the sound. I guess he was more like later into our career. He was more into the kind of American riffing, the way of like song structures, and he was really good at that. But I also felt that some of the Scandinavian influences in there was missing, especially like in the non-folk melodies, and so I think that's where Dave came in and also inspired him to kind of do that well.
I should say, as a perspective, Soilwork is one of my favorite bands. Last album, especially, I thought was one of the epic bands of your career. Do you reckon you can consider that song, or do you think you can come up with something bigger than that? I think you pushed your boundaries.
I know, it's hard. You know, we're kind of hooked on the format, a double album, so who knows, it might turn into another one, but then again, we shouldn't force it.
I think we'll still have a ethnic mindset.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I consider you as the backbone of Soilwork, because you've been part of the band for 10 years now?
No, probably, we started in 96.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 18 years, yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, we started when we were really young. So.
How would you describe the evolution of the band?
Wow.
That's a complex question.
Yeah. I mean, in the beginning, we were just happy to get a record deal and just play music, and we didn't know that it was going to end up here, like it could never, it's going to go that far, but I guess it was more like primal in the beginning, kind of just threw riffs together, and it was just like primal aggression, I think we're way better songwriters nowadays. Not saying that I, treasure the old times because I definitely do. I can still listen to it. Well, even though sometimes you just want, I want to re-record the vocals, but this one is. And I was first album when I was 19 years old, so it's a pretty cool legacy.
Yeah. So it's almost 2 decades of you being in Soilwork and part of the music industry, I should say.
Yeah.
And what do you consider the most important lesson in this industry having learned?
Well, I guess there's a bunch of them, and it's nothing to really think about too much, but it constantly shows up. But I think it is really important to.
I was silent the whole time. I was pushing.
It's always good if you can share everything.
Yeah.
To try to stick together, because it's like the beginning is like, of course you're gonna get more money because you write all the songs or whatever. But in the end, shit's gonna hit your back for sure. So if you can work as a unit and share everything equal,
We're not
that's
playing
usually
pitch by like
that's a little bit of a secret recipe to a long-lasting band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard because you put down so much work, but at the same time we're out there together, being away from your families. So.
Yeah, of course. So you as a band had a lot of successful records, and if you there might be people out there who might have not heard Soilwork yet, but if you have to make a listen to one album, which one would it be?
I think the new one. Dude, I think it sums it up.
It's either like start with that and then go back in time. Or
Yeah, it could be interesting to do,
Yeah.
you know, the way around.
Okay, but that was great, and I should tell you that I was in contact with Doug for a pretty long time. I myself do gigs in India,
Yep.
and we've been trying to bring Soilwork over for quite a while, but
Yeah.
it just didn't work out at the time. But you guys interested? That's what the fans
Yeah, it all
want to know.
depends on the timing, you know. It's kind of hard to put it together like right after a tour, like a long tour, to do a lot of flying.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess if you just do one show or two shows, it needs to make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys have any message to your fans about India?
Well, sorry we haven't made it yet, but hopefully we will. So please bear with us, and yeah, hope you like the new album.
It's so much. It was so wonderful for you guys.
Yeah.
It's Metal Wani.
So do we?
Metal Wani. Metal
So this is like website, like
Yeah.
video. So watching obviously. The Wani